which is the Armed Forces Medical College. Do we have biology here or we don't have? So you have. So a few who are interested in the AFMC, for the AFMC, they can prepare for it. However, we are going to train only for the National Defence Academy. That should be very clear in your mind. Apex Careers trains students only for National Defence Academy and further examinations to become an officer, not for the medical wing. But because you are here and you are having biology also, I will explain you what things are there for the AFMC. Alright, next slide. Here also the males and females are eligible. 12 science, PCB is requirement and age below 22 years. Next slide. Total number of vacancies is only 140, which includes maximum 30 girls. So out of 140, there are only 30 girls. Okay. These 5 vacancies are for the friendly countries. Next slide. We proceed further. We straight away move on for the career for the women. Next slide. Next slide. Yes. Now, women entry during and after graduation. Next slide, please. Lady officers from Pune commissioned in March 2006. These officers are from Pune. And all these, you see, those days there was only 5 years short service commission and training was just 6 months. So these 3 girls, lady officers, these 3 lady officers, after getting commissioned as officers, they did 5 years and came out. This lady officer is still serving now, she is a lieutenant colonel. Alright, because now they approved a permanent commission also for the girls. So she got a permanent commission and she is a lieutenant colonel. Okay, next slide. What are the various entries after graduation? Actually, you had all joined this school from the angle of joining defense during graduation or after graduation. So these are the various entries. One is the NCC entry. You are lucky to have the NCC here also. In the school also, alright. Then you have the technical entry, it is for the engineer. This is for the JAG or law entry. All those girls who do law graduation, they can enter through this entry. The age limit is 27 years, otherwise it is 25 for NCC entry or CDS exam. So if you want to join the army, if the girls want to join the army, they can join firstly through NDA. And the second entry, if they want to join the army, through this exam, CDS exam. The third entry is the NCC entry. If they have got NCC C certificate, and if they become engineer, they can join through this entry as well. If they are law graduate, then they can join through this entry. Understood? Okay, next slide. For the Navy, there are 5 branches where the girls can get commissioned: air traffic control, aviation, information technology, next slide, logistics and naval armament inspection cadre. All the places require engineers, only the logistics, they also accept BSc or BCom or BSc IT with first class with postgraduate diploma or MCA or MSc IT in first class. Next slide. If you are keen for the Air Force, the most important thing is if you want to fly. A few girls, I believe, got a good experience of flying when they went through their NCC unit to the NDA. This something happened very recently, I think maybe 7, 8, 10 days back only. So anyone sitting here who had this experience of going to NDA, please raise your hand. Okay, so you went in the aircraft. Very good, very nice. So that's a different experience altogether. And when you fly yourself, that is further a different experience. Alright? So the important fact is that the height has to be 5 feet 4 inches for flying. Otherwise the normal requirement of height is only 5 feet. Okay? Important point here for the Air Force is, you see, with a minimum of 60%, minimum 60%, minimum 60%. Means whatever you do, throughout you should get a first class. So there is so much of importance to getting a first class. Okay? So you should do very well in your academics. That is the most important thing. Next slide. So these are the various different girls. I will stress on only a few of them. Next slide. I mentioned of this is Anuja Varudkar, Lieutenant Colonel Anuja Varudkar, the first batch of our girls joining the army. Okay, then this is a commerce graduate. Next slide. Then this girl has come all the way from Ichalkaranji for training and she is in the Corps of Engineers. She is also got a permanent commission. Alright. Then this girl was a radio jockey in Radio Mirchi. You all might be knowing Radio Mirchi. Okay. So she is also a commerce graduate and she could join the forces. Next slide. So this is the news. Radio jockey Manasi Honar Lieutenant. Okay. Next slide. Then these are both are engineers. One is from Pune, one is from a small village, Gadilgaon, Ahmednagar. Is anyone from this village, Gadilgaon, Ahmednagar sitting here? None. But I must tell you that she has even been able to do work at home of getting milk from the cows and buffaloes in her house. So that is the kind of work she has done, and she is an army officer. So your background or whatever you have at home has nothing to do with the profession. Alright? So we all can make it, remember that. We move on further. Next slide. Same thing about this girl Priyanka and Sita. Next slide. Yes, this I wanted to show you. Maitreyi Dandekar from Chikhalgaon. She is a student of this school. Rani Lakshmibai Mulanchi Sainiki Shala. She did her BSc. Then she joined OTA in April 2013 and she is a commissioned officer in March 2014. Okay, I think she had done BSc from Baba Saheb Garware College. Okay. Now this is Sneha Tatkar. She has done BSc and she joined in, defense through the NCC entry. So these are various entries. She has joined through CDS entry. She has joined through NCC entry. Next slide. Same Kokanatil Maitreyi Dandekar Lashkari Adhikari owner. Okay. Here also there will be mentioned in the news that she is from this school and all that. And she underwent training from Apex Careers. Okay. Next slide. Then these are two girls from Pune. Sonia, she is again, I think a commerce graduate. No, she is an arts graduate. Sonia Nevaskar. And Annapurna Bothate is a commerce graduate. She is an India rugby player. Yeah, next slide. Rugby kadun Ranbhumi kade. And Punechi Sonia Nevaskar lieutenant. Next slide. Now these are two engineers who joined the Indian Navy. They had applied for the logistics branch, but the vacancies got filled and they got ATC Air Traffic Control branch. This officer got education branch. Both these officers are already retired after putting in 10 years of service in the Indian Navy. Okay, next slide. This is about the news of there. Next slide. Again, Vaishnavi Tokekar from Rani Lakshmibai Mulanchi Sainiki Shala. Now there are not only these two girls, but more than 10 girls from this school have made it to the forces. And it is going to be the first time when the girls are going to get an opportunity to join NDA. So we can make it. Remember that we can make it. The only thing is you should have the will. Yes, I will make it. I will make it. And I will put in enough hard work to ensure that I get selected. Alright? The next slide. Now this is from Gadchiroli. This girl came all the way from Gadchiroli for the SSB training to us and she got selected. Okay? Next slide. These are commerce. This is a Shravani Bhargav, is a commerce graduate. This is BCom. And she joined the Air Force in the ground duties. And this is Aditi Katare joining the technical branch. She is a BCom tutor. Alright? Next slide. So same, their news is there. Next slide. Yes. Last year when it was announced that the girls can Immediately, we had girls joining the academy, and we had a batch of 70 girls whom we trained. So this is that batch being prepared. Masks were compulsory at that point of time. Now the masks have gone. Of course, the masks are still voluntary. All those who want to wear the mask can always wear. Alright? So this is the first batch of girls for the NDA written. Next. Yeah. So this is something about NDA, various opportunities after graduation. Okay. Now, what happens in the SSB interviews, we'll quickly see. There are two stages. It's a 5-day process in which you have intelligence test, first stage, and the picture perception test. It's a small test or carried out in the first day just in an hour or so, and after 2 hours or so they give the results and they send almost 50% girls home on the very first day. The remaining 50% whom they clear the screening, they go for the stage 2, where they undergo psychological test, the GTO test, the interview and the conference. Alright, this much is sufficient at this point of time. Next slide. This is more important for all of you. There are certain qualities which ensure your selection. The SSB interviews, we try to see whether you have these qualities or not. So what are these various qualities? I have put it in brief here. Alright. Firstly, the communication skills and the listening skills. Listening skills is a part of communication only. But many a times we misunderstand that communication is only the way of speaking. No. It is also listening. Because till the time you don't listen properly, your answer may not be appropriate. Alright. So listening skills is a very important aspect. Then you should have patriotism and the passion to join the defense forces. Now this passion to join the defense forces you all have. And that is why you have come to this school. Alright. So, and I am sure you all be having patriotism. As it is, all of us are patriotic and we all love to do something for the country. Especially so, since the time our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has come, we are all towards patriotism, right? Am I right or no? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now we move on to the physical fitness and mental fitness. As far as physical fitness is concerned, there should be no problem because you are doing everything here. Okay. Now the mental fitness is more important because you should be mentally fit to undergo the training. Physical fitness you can even attain after joining the NDA. But you already have the physical fitness. So if you get into NDA, you will do very well. Alright. But mental fitness is important. You need to have that mental fitness. Next is the motivational ability. Remember, it is not only your inner motivation, but it is also the motivation. You should have enough ways and means to motivate the others. So it is the motivational skills that you can motivate the men to go for a job. Not a job in the corporate, but you will be commanding men. And you should be able to extract work from men. Alright. So that is the kind of expectation. So therefore you should be able to motivate your men to do the work. Next is determination. You should be determined to join the forces. You should be determined to do a particular thing. If you're not able to achieve it, you should try to do it or achieve it over a period of time. But you have to put in sufficient efforts for that. You also have to work on your strengths and weaknesses. Whatever weaknesses are there, if you try to nullify or overcome those weaknesses, you will get selected after that. Alright? Next slide. Sports. There is no reason for you not to play sports. You are all good sports persons. So, this is a good point for all of you. Logical reasoning. Remember, you have to take decisions there on the front and even at the rear while serving in the Army, Navy and Air Force. So decision making is possible or correct decision making is possible only when you are able to do logical reasoning. So that is why this importance of the logical reasoning is there. Alright? Then you need to be a team person. You are all staying here in dormitory, so where is the problem? You are all team people, okay? So same thing, when you go there for SSB mix up, enjoy the SSB thing and you will be successful. Alright? Organizing abilities. So you see, organizing ability is an ability wherein you are likely to get an opportunity if you are a captain of the house, captain of a game, team game, or you do some anchoring, because then, or you get involved in some team activities. Alright, and this school is such a school wherein there are a lot of activities going on throughout the year. So there is no problem in having this organizing ability. As a matter of fact, you would be the best candidate for having organizing ability. Alright? Then you should be extrovert. Same thing. If somebody is an introvert, try to come out of it and try to mix up. That's all. Alright? Common sense and presence of mind. This is required day-to-day life also. Okay? Inquisitiveness to get into details. If you do not have some knowledge of particular thing which you are interested in, you should be able to get hold of that. You should be able to meet people or ask the teacher, alright, and get information about that subject or anything wherein you are not aware of. Alright? And last but not the least, general awareness. I am sure we will be having newspapers coming here and you might be reading also. But if you are not reading it, please read. Okay, at least read one page today, so that after a month or so you will be able to read 2 pages. And at the end of the year, after 4 months, you should be able to read the whole newspaper in half an hour's time. So you will know what is happening here and there, in the country and out of the country also. Okay? Next slide. These are various opportunities for even higher education we have in the forces. Okay, next slide. Salary should be around ₹1,00,000. So salary is good enough for any one of us. Alright, and this is the only service where even after retirement you get a pension. In no other service in Government of India or Government of Maharashtra, any government for that matter today is giving any pension. This is the only service where you are entitled to pension. Alright? So further next, transport allowance, outfit allowance. So these are the various allowances like flying allowance. If you are flying, if you are a pilot, you will get this allowance. Okay? Next slide. Then there are certain other perks and privileges also for you and your family members. Like for example, I tell you state-of-the-art medical facility. Now suppose your father is a farmer. I don't know, but somebody, at least 50% of the girls' parents might be farmers. So they can also avail this facility because their income may not be up to the level of spending money in big hospitals in Pune or Mumbai. So state-of-the-art medical facilities are available in the armed forces. Alright? Next slide. And these are the various activities, sports activities which are there existing. Like there will be a number of things which you have never seen in your life or experienced. So these also you can experience provided you are keen to go ahead. Alright? The next slide. Courses done. These are the various courses, but what is most important for all of you is the personality development. I am not calling you there. We will see how to go ahead about it. But this is what we plan for you, India regular batch, a 4-month batch. Alright, next slide. This is also something trek which we had organized for our students of 11th and 12th batch. Next slide is about the same thing. Next slide. This is our contact number. Okay, in case you want to note it down and want to have one-to-one counseling from me also, I will be, in fact, for counseling I can come here also, that is not a problem. As a matter of fact, madam or the principal madam is there, Bhagantar madam is there. You have any doubts or anything to talk in person also, you can talk to, not a problem. Okay? This is not my personal number, these are my office numbers. I am not giving you a personal number. If you contact them and specifically want to talk to me, only then you will get back to me. Okay? Next slide. So now your questions. Mic Japanese. Friends, if you have questions and you are finding it difficult to ask a question in English, please ask questions in Marathi or Hindi or whichever language you find comfortable. Okay? Don't hesitate to ask questions. Okay?
Jain sir. Sir, what challenges will girl cadets face during their training in NDA?
What are the challenges that the girls are likely to face in India? Sit down. Sit down. If you ask me this particular question, the girls may face a number of challenges. But the girls of the school will not face any challenges. Once you are trained with Sainiki Shah, there should be no challenges. There are no challenges. Anything that comes in, you will be easily be able to overcome that challenge. Alright? So, the main challenge when somebody goes to NDA is because they do not have a background. Everybody doesn't have the background. So, in their life they are doing horse riding for the first time. In their life few are doing swimming for the first time. The cross country they are doing for the first time. But you are girls of Rani Lakshmibai Sainiki Shala. Alright, so you will face no problems. Whatever challenges you are going to face, you are going to overcome them. And the main challenges would generally be physical. Academic, there will be no problem. The physical, why I said you will easily overcome? Because you have undergone a number of challenges here itself. And once you overcome these challenges here, automatically there are going to be no problems or no challenges there. Alright? Okay. Next question.
Hello. Very sir. So my question is, this time among 1002 girls, only 19 girls were selected in SSB interview. Then what can be done to increase this number?
Okay. Firstly, I'll tell you, I mentioned already that there are 19 vacancies. Now these decisions firstly are the Government of India decisions in concurrence with the Ministry of Defence and the Army headquarters and the Naval headquarters and the Air Force headquarters. Honestly speaking, there may be very less chances of increasing this number. The figure of 19 may continue to be 19 for years to come. I'll give you a small example. When the Armed Forces Medical College started, there were 20 vacancies and 100 vacancies for the boys. Okay. Now they have increased it to 130 and they have increased 10 vacancies for the girls. That's all. But still that ratio, they have not made 50-50. Actually, the doctor's profession, hardly the doctors are sent in the front. But still, the ratio of male to female is different in the armed forces. So you can understand when the medical profession also, the percentage of women officers is so less. There is very little chance of the increase in numbers for women in the combat arms and these various arms and services. Got it? But we can, nevertheless, we can expect, okay, there may be rise of another 10 or 20. But at least for the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, when you are going to appear for this batch, immediately something will not change, it may remain the same. Alright? But one thing you have to understand, if you are not able to make it into the NDA, you can make it after your graduation. You have seen all these girls which I mentioned, more than 50 girls have made it from our institute. They have all joined after their BA or BCom or BSc or graduate engineering. So there is a lot of scope afterwards also. Alright? Okay. Next question.
So, what is the difference between a cadet joining armed forces through NDA and NCC?
NDA and
NCC.
NCC. When you go through the NDA entry is a permanent commission entry. Now the benefits of permanent commission are different. I told you, pension, today I am getting pension of 1,06,000. I am not serving, I have already served just for 21 years. And I am getting a pension of 1 lakh plus. So this, no other service is going to give that. So that is for permanent commission. And NDA entry is a permanent commission entry. Alright? Now the NCC entry is a short service commission. So the difference between a short service commission and a permanent commission is the difference between a NCC entry and an NDA entry. Of course, all the entries after graduation which are there for the girls, they are all short service commissions only. But all those officers who apply for a permanent commission at the completion of 10 years of service, 50% of the officers are likely to get permanent commission. But remember one thing, all the officers will never get permanent commission. Because there is a restriction of vacancies, it will depend on the number of vacancies. So NDA entry